Hey, Joe, this was a presentation that was long on a grand vision for the future, but very short on details about what's coming up in the near future. And that's what people wanted. So when you look at the Tesla Investor Day, so much of the message over the course of an hour and a half was about driving down costs, increasing the scale, especially as the company ramps up production dramatically over the next 5, 10, 15 years. There is going to be a lower cost next generation model. They talked about it. They just didn't give us any specifics, a name, a type of vehicle, a price point. But they did say that it will be built at the company's 6th final assembly plant, which has been confirmed.
We're excited to announce that the next Tesla Gigafactory will be in Mexico near Monterrey. Now, I do want to emphasize we will continue to expand production at all of our existing factories.
Those existing factories include the Gigafactory in Austin, where they held the Investor Day yesterday. Tesla's annual deliveries, long term, they still believe that eventually they can get to delivering 20 million vehicles annually. Whether or not that's going to happen within the next 10 years, 15 years, hard to say. But Elon Musk was asked about the issue of affordability and demand and whether or not demand is falling off for Tesla vehicles. He says no way.
The desire for people to own a Tesla is extremely high. The limiting factor is their ability to pay for a Tesla, not do they want a Tesla. It's easy for people in this room to lose sight of that.
He went on to talk about the fact that when they cut prices, when they had to do that within the last month or two, they noticed the surge in demand, which is what everybody has talked about. So they still have the pricing power, and he believes they ultimately have the ultimate lever, which is greater demand than many people appreciate at this point. As you take a look at shares of Tesla, they also confirmed that production guys of the lithium plant that they're building down on the Gulf near, I think it's near Houston, is going to begin in about 12 months. So they're going to have refined lithium coming out of this plant, they expect, in about 12 months. This is part of that, vertical integration, putting everything all in one supply chain that they can control.
Hey, Phil, can I ask a question? I know the disappointment is over him not making more specific things, saying, hey, we're going to have this $25,000 car by this date. I mean, every time he makes proclamations like that, people complain because they often don't come true. Is this just a case of him being a little more cautious?
I think it's a little bit of that, Becky, but keep in mind, when people have complained in the past, it's because he said outrageous things. We're going to have 1 million robotaxis on the road in 2020. He said that in 2019 or 2018 to 2019. One of those that immediately, people were like, okay, this is the most ridiculous thing in the world. You're not even building 1 million cars. So those are the kind of statements that in the past have made people roll their eyes at Elon Musk's pronouncements. The next generation vehicle and lack of details is a little bit different because the company has said, we're going to build it. Now, what Wall Street and what investors want to know is, okay, are we talking about 2024, 2025? It's not an outrageous idea. It is something that they are working on. What people want is a little more specificity regarding a timeline and production amount, things that will help them say, okay, I can see them getting to this level of sales, let's say by 25 or 26.
Yeah. And you don't know whether it's going to be named after a number or a letter. A lot of letters left. A lot of letters left. A lot
of people believe it's going to be called the Model 2.
There's even more numbers left, I think. I think I'm right on this. than letters.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
To infinity.
Then the other thing I was thinking, 20 million in a year. So you go to the mall, you park your Model endless Model Ys. Which one is mine? And is it? They're all white and blue and red, and you need a. You need to do that.
You just tell it to come get you.
Yeah, I guess
Back
maybe.
up and come get you.
Phil, that
would be your nightmare, Joe.
I don't want to.
That would be your nightmare.
He's got to start doing something with it. I know this is the new way to do things, but can you imagine?
They're working on refreshing the Model Y. Yeah. Now the question is, how much do they refresh?
But right now, when they go by me, it's like if you parked it and you happen to forget which exit you took at the mall, you'd never find your car unless someone helped you because they all look the same. Thanks, Phil. We're going to talk to former Ford CEO, later in the show, Mark Fields, about Tesla's announcement